Hey everybody, welcome to Obscurities and Miniatures in the year 2020. As I recover from a enjoyable evening, I shall present to you my painting goals for this year. First and foremost, obviously, is this unfinished Phoenix from Kingdom Death. You'll notice he's missing all his hands. I was an original Kickstarter backer, so I've had this for a long time, and his tongue, and I don't even know where the tongue is now, but I know where the hands are at least. So, as you are all my witnesses, he is getting painted in 2020. Thankfully, we're not there in the campaign yet. We've been playing very slow, but I want him done. He's getting painted this year. Okay, so you all heard me. You all saw it. I've said it for years now, but it's going to have to happen. Other things that need to happen. This hideously half-finished Ancient One from Shadows of Brimstone, who's been sitting with me since the original Kickstarter and God knows what year, almost as long as the Phoenix probably. I need to finish it, and I don't know what I'm doing. At least the green seems to have gotten a decent base coat, except I forgot to do the back of the wings. His tatters are okay, at least for a start. I'm not sure about this turquoise for the membranes between his fingers and the wings. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I keep going with it? Should I do something different? He's sat here for ages, for years, and I have no idea how to finish it. So I would greatly appreciate any thoughts there. What other things need to be finished? Well, here's one I've had for a while that really needs to get done. This is the Colossal Dreadworm from... oh God, what is that? Darklight Memento Mori. That's it. So this was a Kickstarter Warhammer quest style game that was quite cool and unfortunately seems to have been languishing in getting itself back to the market. I know the guys behind it probably bit off a lot more than they could chew financially, but the figures were really awesome, and I've had this thing. It's just a hunk of plastic. And speaking of another guy that needs to be finished is this friggin' Space Marine Heroes Ultramarine dude who's been sitting here since I started this channel unpainted. I did finish, I put a base coat on his base. That's about it. So these guys need to get painted this year. Let's see what else. The very first model that I ever showed off. And this is from Mantic's Kings of War, and I can't even remember what he's called. I know he's part of their infernal, abyssal, whatever thing. Cronius? Cronius sounds right. So he got primed a couple weeks ago, and he's sat here since. So I haven't ever figured out how I want to do the flames. I'm probably just going to cheat and just go contrast in there and get those done. And knock him over a couple times. Besides that, what else am I going to get done? My big Salamandra from Darklands, and just Darklands models in general. I've got tons of them that really need to get finished. And also while I'm at it, this crazy Dark Ages Shadowcast Dragiri. This is just a cool model. I was hoping it was going to be a different model, and when I got it, it was something else in the package, which was both cool and disappointing because it was not the model I expected. And I know I gave him to my brother to try to put together, and he just couldn't make heads or tails of it, but I finally figured it out and got them all done. So I want to get these guys finished this year. Another thing that I'd like to get done, get painted, are all of my various greater good models from Wargames exclusive. I've got a bunch, and I mean a bunch. And that's just the tip of the iceberg here. Heck, I've got an unfinished ethereal that they made. It was quite cool, and I just haven't bothered to ever finish him. And I've got his floaty chair somewhere. And heck, we've even got regular official GW Finecast ones that I have not gotten to paint. And I think part of it is I just can't decide on a paint scheme for them. If you guys have any thoughts, let me know, because I really would like to get around to it. Another thing, and just because I have them handy, is all of the RTLW models that I own. I own quite a few. And again, much like the Wargames exclusive stuff, I just can't figure out what I want to paint it as. So, well, he's obvious. I mean, he's a chaplain. He's just going to be black. So I don't know why I haven't bothered yet. And finally, I would really, really like to paint the Vornash from Cool Minis Chronicles of Hate. I mean, this guy just hits all the right buttons for me. Giant multi-limbed reptiles with really big blades and armor. And he's just as big, if not bigger, than a Tau battle suit. So that's saying something. All right, what else do I need to try to get painted this year that I have handy? Well, I could probably finally paint up some of the stuff from Maelstrom's Edge that I found multiple starter boxes to and finally got around to building it, but I haven't painted any of it yet. So that's it. I figured that's a good start as any. So any suggestions on colors or schemes, please, people, help me out. Help me get rolling on this stuff because there's a lot of it. And it needs to get painted so I can get to the table and play because we refuse to ever use unpainted models on the table. That would be blasphemy. Anyway, give me your thoughts and suggestions, please. With that said, High Lord Tamburlaine here with Obscurities in Miniatures, and see you later. Good luck. Let's get stuff painted. Bye-bye.